He killed somebody. I never thought you had it in you.
Well, neither did I. But I was desperate.
You're desperate now, Ralph. And Goodfellow is in our guest room. It would be self-defense. He attacked you.
But I couldn't do that. Not a second time.
He's asleep. It would be so simple.
Methinks I hear a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth doth murder sleep. A classic parallel, don't you think? Going out, old boy? Yes, you mind? Not at all. Delighted. Poor boy, you know, he really is a bit under the weather. Ah, now I see why. You're leaving him.
He's broke. Thanks to you and your friend, he hasn't got a dime.
Well, I'm not entirely without resources, my dear.
Does that mean money?
The equivalent of 10 G's.
You know, I think I'll change my mind and have that drink after all.
Splendid. And how about a little dinner later? I have an excellent recipe for a dish named Mulligan.
Can we eat it with our fingers? Your friend sold all the silverware.
Poor Fenton, he's had a bad run lately. Try this. I warn you, it's very potent. It really shouldn't be drunk on an empty stomach.
Oh, well, we'll have dinner later. I'm not keeping you from your widow, am I?
Well, on second thoughts, I think the little woman is becoming a bit of a bore.
Oh, well, let's drink to that, Cousin Peter.
May I suggest a more comfortable place to sit?
Why not?
Yes.
You know, I don't really believe you have $10,000.
Oh, come, do you doubt me?
Oh, no, not really. It's that horse player I'm thinking of.
Well, it's your husband that worries me. He prowls around my room at night like a common burglar.
Well, surely you don't keep it in there. Ralph's bound to find it.
Not a chance. He lacks imagination. One can hide an old envelope in a diversity of places.
An old envelope.
But poor Ralph is so systematic. Last night he searched the bureau. So tonight, looking there, it's the weakness of the orderly mind.
Huh. Well, happy days.
To you, my dear.
$10,000.
What on earth are you doing?
What do you think I'm doing? It's the IOU.
What?
I told you I'd find it sooner or later.
Where's Hatter?
She's gone, but she'll be back. But you won't. Come on, you're leaving right now.
All right, there's no need to use violence. Oh,
What's going on here?
Fenton, the jig is up.
Well, it was great while it lasted.
Get out.
No hard feelings, old man. One last pawn ticket for your collection.
Here, boy. I've only one regret, that I was demolished by a woman. Fenton, unless you have other plans, I suggest Florida again this year. Delightful weather for riding the rods.
Welcome home, darling.
Don't ever let me leave again.
I know just how to keep you. That's for you, I think. Go on.
Thank you.
Who was it?
Delivery boy, but I didn't order anything.
Well, if you like it, maybe we'll keep it.
Oh, Ralph! It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life.
Well, business is going to be better than ever, so I've declared a dividend.
Mr. Cowell?
Yes, what is it?
Your door was opened. Detective Sergeant Monroney. We're checking on some furs and silverware that were pawned in your name a couple of weeks ago, I believe. We want to be quite certain that you actually pawned them yourself.
Why not?
I'm just checking, Mr. Cowell. Are, these your signatures?
Yes?
And you pawned them yourself?
Of course. There's nothing illegal about pawning one's own things, is there?
No, if they are your things.
Well, of course they are. Ralph buys me all my furs.
I'm not talking about the furs or the silverware. But this ticket, signed by you, was for a cigarette case that belonged to Alfred Sloan. It was stolen from him at the time of his murder. I think you'd better come down to the station and explain how you happened to pawn it. Come along, Mr. Cowell.
As you might expect, before Mr. Goodfellow and Mr. Shanks had reached the street, they had walked into the inviting arms of two luscious young ladies, an occurrence that was especially to Goodfellow's liking. But since the ladies were policewomen, his enjoyment was at best momentary.
It's Brown Meadow leading by